How's it going, guys, and welcome to the next video in the Everton save. Just got through the January transfer window, so I'm going to quickly go through the transfers in and out. First of all, Samuel Eto'o went to Toulouse for 400,000. He just weren't getting enough game time. He started complaining, so I thought it was best to let him go. And plus, it was kind of good to get him off the wage bill. Next of all, Joachim Neves went to Wrexham on loan. We bought him in, so we just sent him on loan to one of our feeder clubs. And next of all, Mohamed Besic went to Nottingham Forest for 9.75 million. We don't use, defensive midfielders in this Everton squad, so he weren't getting enough game time. I just really didn't want him being on the bench all the time, not being used up. So we sold him. And next of all, Dele Ali went to Southampton on loan. Hopefully, get some decent game time there. So yeah, we got that Joe Chim in from Rosenberg for 525,000. He's got some decent potential, technique, first touch. So, there's a few things we can work on. His dribbling, his long shots, anticipation, bravery, and he can turn out to be a good player. He's only 17, just basically turned 17 in October of last year. So he's still young. I think by the time he gets into his 20s, he'll be a good player. Next of all is Thomas Drage, going for 1.2 million. Used him before in an old Southampton save, and this guy is really, really good. Um, so versatile. He can just play in all aspects of midfield, basically, and he can play up front if you need him. Really good player and worth every penny, so I can highly recommend this guy. Um, Branislav Ivanovic from Chelsea for 1.8 million. He was transfer listed, and I really do like Ivanovic for Chelsea in real life. He's such a good player. And I was thinking recently if Ivanovic could play in midfield, in the central midfield, because he's pretty decent going forward. He can actually score some decent goals, Ivanovic, and plus obviously he's a great defender. He does work hard. So I'm just wondered if you could use him as a central midfielder. I wonder if Chelsea would ever consider that. Obviously we don't really need to, but I just think he'd be a good player in midfield. Anyway, so he'll be a good backup for Seamus Coleman, but also I'll use him outright anyway because he's such a great player. Next of all is Callum McManaman from Wigan for 325,000. Um, his contract will coming to an end, so I just thought, why not, bid for him. We got him for a really good price, and I've used Callum in the past, and he's such a good player, just getting past people, getting the ball in. He can dribble very easily past players. You can just see it when you're watching the game. He's very dangerous. Could use him as an impact sub on this save, or just start him against certain teams who are vulnerable to pace. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And last of all is Maritz Littner. We tried to get someone else in, um, but I've used this guy on previous football managers. I think it was Football Manager 2013. I did Chelsea save when Borussia Dortmund offered some like 30 odd million for Mata, and plus this guy. So like, let's have a look who this is. Looked at him and I'm like, wow, his stats are really good, and he's a good player. So I'm really happy to have brought him in for such a low price. So that concludes the transfers. I'm going to go through the fixtures that we've had since the last outing, or the last video. In the last video, we lost 3-1 to Tottenham. And then we had a 4-4 draw against Norwich. Just a pretty crazy game that was. Um, at one time I did think we were going to lose that game, because they were just the way they were playing in the first half. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a long day. But we showed good character in that game. So even though I think we should be winning Norwich, it actually really a good point, you know. And next of all, we had a 3-1 win against Burnley, just a routine win, which we really should be winning Burnley. And then we had a 3-3 draw against Newcastle United, actually going 3-0 down. Um, and I started getting a bit of concerns with Valdez because he was letting a lot of goals in. So I had to drop him not too long after that. Um, Then we had a 1-1 draw against Hull City. 3-0 win against Scunthorpe in the third round at FA Cup. Really good performance. 0-0 draw against Swansea. A 4-0 defeat against Man United. I was just really disappointed with that. But it was just one of those games for us. We had a 4-1 win against Watford. Morales scoring 2 goals. And then we had a 3-3 draw against Tottenham. Really, really good game, and that's why I'm bringing you guys the Tottenham game today in the replay, because this was just really tight game, very even. I do think some of the opportunities we did have would have been put away if Lukaku didn't have to be taken off at 65 minutes, because we had some just clear cut chances. Well, I class it as a clear cut chance anyway. And then we had a 1-0 win against Aston Villa. Literally the last touch of the ball, Berisha scored. It was coming for Lukaku being out injured. He's only got a minor knock anyway. So yeah, we're going into today's game against Tottenham. Big game. You know, we haven't done too well against Tottenham in the past on this save, but we lost 3-1 early on in the season, and then we've, obviously drew against them 3-3. So this is an important game. I really wanted to do good in the competitions. We got knocked out of the League Cup by Manchester United, so the FA Cup is the last one in the domestic form. So let's see what we can do here today. I will show you the lineup. Yeah, I've started to use 3 central midfielders just to see how that goes. Using Barkley, who nobody bidded for him in the January transfer window, so it looks like he's staying at least till the summer, and hopefully he will actually stay anyway. So we're going to use Barkley as an advanced playmaker in midfield, Schneiderlin and Fellaini. Hopefully with Barkley being there, that will help them too, because they weren't playing too well to begin with. So hopefully having another central midfielder around them, they can give the ball to him and he can run on. So let's go into the game. I'll quickly show you the actual Premier League table. We're currently 8th, 39 points, won 11, drawn 6 and lost 6. So we predicted to finish 6th, finished 3rd last season. We're still in the, you know, Europa League. God, I seen Euro Cup there, made me mix up. Europa League, got knocked out Champions League. So if we can get past Tottenham today, if we can get past Lyon and then finish in the top 7, that's not a bad season. So let's see what we can do anyway. Yeah, I started a podcast with my friend James. I will leave the link to that channel in the description. I'll talk more about that when we get into the game. Right, thank God Aaron Lennon's not playing. He always does something against us, him. I don't think he's on bench either. Lamella, type marking. Okay. Yeah, started that podcast with James, uploaded the video yesterday morning. I'm doing this in the morning. This video anyway, I'm going to try and upload it next however long. And yeah, we really talked about general football and obviously Football Manager. That's the whole point of doing the podcast, Football Manager. But in the future episodes, we're just going to combine mainly Football Manager talk, but with general football. And hopefully have guests on from the YouTube community, the Twitter community, and just, Football Manager in general, the whole community, which is just a great thing. Hopefully have people on so they can talk whatever they're doing, maybe their blogs, their YouTube channels, or their Twitter accounts, and hopefully they get more subscribers or hits from that. So anyway, it's 6 minutes gone. Mertens out wide. He's had a great first season for us so far. Stones. Right, Barkley, Schneiderlin, Morales. Passing it about a little bit here. Fellaini. Who can hit him? Morales, Mertens. Okay, corner kick, Leighton Baines. Right, Lamella, who is just a really good player on this game, is Lamella. Look at him. Is that Forrest Gump? Right. Valdez. Yeah, I've started Valdez and Day. Sometimes when you drop a player, now I did have a word with him telling him his form does need to improve. Sometimes when you do drop people, though, it does. God, what a poxy goal that is. Eric Lamella. That's his 10th goal that season. And he's not known for scoring from corners, put it that way. So a poxy goal, maybe. Hopefully this is more. Hopefully it's a tight game like last time, so we might be able to get it into extra time. We do play better when we play fluid, so. Well, Lamella again, going out wide, crosses it in. Soldado to make it 2-0. It's a shame we can't do that in real life, isn't it? Oh, God's sake, Schneidlin gives it away. Paulino, Soldado, just let him get past. See, this is the thing, Valdez. I mean, I'm not going to blame him because the defending weren't the best in those 2 goals there, but it's almost as if he just stands there. I mean, I've had that before with goalkeepers where it just looks like they don't even attempt to try and get it. I don't really understand that. Okay, Musa for them. If this continues, I need to change it up a little bit. Like Baines to Mertens. Hopefully we can get a goal back here because we have come back in a lot of games recently. Like Mertens, Paulinho, they were actually transfer listed by them. Lamella again. Go look at him. Yeah, he's very dangerous, this guy. He's good at tactics, yeah. Okay. I'll go to team instructions, lower tempo, much more. There you go. Right then, Dembele. Nice ball over the top there for Soldado. Valdez saves it. Blocks it more to the point. Lamella is just running this game. Terrible pass there by Dembele. Okay, letting Baines now with throwing. Let's just try and get a goal before half time. I know we are missing Lukaku though. That's just a big presence for us. He does do a lot for us, not just scoring goals, but by holding the ball up when we need it. Okay, Fellaini, Barkley, Berisha scored a late winner last time out against Aston Villa. Right, that's it. Mertens. Berisha follows it up to score. So that's basically his second goal in 2 games. We needed that right before half time, so that will make it interesting in the second half. But Tottenham are so lethal against me all the time. Right, that's what I want to do. Look fired up. I don't want to say anything else now. We finished on a good note. Oh no. Fuck, Valdez just stands there. Hey guys, I finished that game against Tottenham, but it was just that boring and that long after, they scored that free kick. They scored another goal by Musa, who scored like a sort of tap in. But I just thought I'd just edit that bit out and include the Southampton game instead. They outplayed us big time, and they were very poor in that last game. But we welcomed him back, Lukaku, for this game. He was just a big deal in how we play, and I'm just going back to a bit different with how I'm playing Baines and Coleman. I've dropped Stones because of his poor form recently. The defenders are let going past him far too easily, in my opinion. So I'm going to drop him, and I brought Pacheco into the team over Valdez because Valdez is letting in so many goals, and I've lost my confidence in him. It's fair to say. We're going to work on our defending for sure over the coming games and training sessions. So let's go into today's game against Southampton and hopefully get a solid win here. Um, it's pretty decent, or should I say, pretty different looking squad that is for Southampton in this season. Anyway, let's give defence much cheer. Okay, start the game, guys. Hopefully get a solid 3 points here after winning Aston Villa last time out in the Premier League. Right, target Davies. Osvaldo just missed there. Should have done better than that. Davis with corner. Fellaini gets it away. At 90 minutes gone, they've got a throw in. Davis. Osvaldo, James Ward-Prowse. Good save there. Oh, Coleman injured. So it is a good job we've brought in Ivanovic then. Okay. Defend. Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Ivanovic, man. He's one of those big game players as well for Chelsea. Right, Baines. Nice ball there to Mertens. Fellaini. Barkley, Schneiderlin. Morales. Lukaku. See, Lukaku doesn't miss those chances. I hope that's not offside. And that's his 30th goal of the season. 1-0. Get in. That last game against Tottenham really frustrated me. Really. Like, just how easy their players got past us. You do have those games though, You do have those games. Like Barkley. Okay, Target, Davis, Jagielka, Baines, Mertens, Fellaini, come on. That's it. Nice ball there. Morales, Lukaku, Barkley. Slots it in, get in. Very nice. Okay, 57 minutes gone, 2-0 up. Really happy with this so far. Fellaini, Barkley, Mertens, Forster, Baines to Munoz. Oh, interception there, but Munoz collects it again. Mertens to Lukaku, Morales. Oh, lovely goal. Very nice there. See, I mean, when Lukaku's in the team, we are a different team. I probably shouldn't speak too soon, but when he's there, just feel that constant threat when we get the ball in the area. Osvaldo, good save, even though it was offside. He's gone off injured. Let's go for Southampton. I'm just going to counter flexible. See if there's anybody too tired. Bring on Drage for Mertens. Okay, so we play for Southampton, 70 minutes gone. Maybe it might make the rest of the game interesting. Okay, 8 minutes, Davis. Got it away there, well done. Can Lukaku get onto that? Always constantly pressuring the defenders is Lukaku. Like, if someone's starting a save off with, say, a big team, get Lukaku if you've got the money to splash. Maybe in the second season, though, because, you know, he just technically joined Everton. And we get the 3 points, guys. Let's look at the Premier League table after that. Okay, so we're 7th now, 42 points from 24 games. Some of the team, well, all of the teams ahead of us have had a game or one of them's had 2 games in hand. So we can make, you know, technically if we win our next game, we would be on 45 points. That would have us around 5th. So yeah, so far so good actually. You know, that was a disappointing performance against Tottenham just then. But we're against Stoke next, and then we're going to be against Lyon in the Europa League knockout rounds. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm sorry about cutting the Tottenham game too short, but it was just pointless highlights. It would have been boring. I was being quiet because I really weren't happy with the performance. So I just thought I'd include this game, and you know, a better performance it was. So thanks for watching, guys, and take care.